Man, how come our iPads can be this highly technological advanced? Being able to see what the other person is doing can really help parents, especially with what their children watch on YouTube and TikTok. Mostly YouTube, because TikTok should not be accessed by children at all. Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as the Nerd, and wow, that was a big burn on most of my fans on TikTok. Welcome back to another episode of Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX. Last time, we played 1-2 Fan Club and Electric Angel, and we took a look into Luca's new plays, at least for, I think, this week's stuff of episodes. But I think I'll definitely go back to the other one afterwards. In the penthouse. And in the last episode, Luca did actually order the outfit for Romeo and Cinderella. And it turns out, I forgot to mention one thing. You remember those special dance moves you can get? Well, you don't unlock it by playing the songs. You actually unlock them by purchasing those outfits. Yeah, it's another case of buy a certain item to get a certain item, but the good news is buy one get one free instead of buy an item to get a right to buy another item. With the case of some of the modules from Miku, it's weird how it works. It really is. So in this episode, there's no further delays, no dilly-dallying. Let's just jump right in back to Rhythm Game and see what song we're playing today. Can I just say I miss Saphazin? Saphazin was a pretty good interviewer. You know where I'm going with this one because the title of the song is Interviewer. It actually has Luca in it, so Luca in the penthouse and Luca singing. Pretty cool. But it's an interview that can't reach you. An endless internal dialogue. But look, the door to tomorrow lies before you. I might have seen like, but look, there's a door that lies ahead before you. But you get the gist of it. I'm actually going to do this on tap mode since I actually am on the screen that allows us to play the tap mode. So why not take advantage of that and actually just play the song on tap mode? Let's go ahead and do it. I actually can't wait to play this song. It's also one of those I've been looking forward to, but I've played this song in Future Tone enough too. More the excitement still continues, but at the same time kind of old-ish. Oh! It's 39G! I get it! Top right, or top left. Okay, I slid that the right way, but I went too early. It's nice to know that the slide thing is actually functioning for once, and I'm not making a complete fool of myself for sliding the right way, but the game not reading it as the right way. I'm actually surprised I got all that just by talking. That's a rarity, and it's a miracle. Okay, those little stick figure people look like they totally have hats on. I don't care if it's hair, it looks like a party hat. A bent party hat, I'm just saying. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I know it's hair, but it doesn't look like hair. Okay, I've blanked out a couple, probably a little too many times throughout the song. It's a 3-star, and yet blanked out a couple times. That's why you guys might have seen like 1 sad and 3 sads, 2 safes. Where did I get another sad and or safe? I mean, I did blank out, but I didn't think I blanked out that many times. Holy cow. But normal 3-star, that's actually not bad. Especially for normal, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, as you can see, we have a long way to go to make up for those MP. But very luckily, this episode specifically should get about halfway there with some of the song selections. Speaking of, I don't really have anything else to talk about in terms of this song. It's Mirai DX which transferred to Future Tone, that's something. But then again, most of these songs, as I mentioned in the first episode of Mirai DX, a lot of these were later on either... Well, a lot of them transferred to Mirai DX, or to Future Tone from Mirai DX or Mirai 1 and 2 if you're talking about the Japan side, where it had, remember, 3 games of Mirai in Japan. And then there was some that just stayed here, which is kind of interesting. But I don't point out which ones are in Future Tone, which ones are not in Future Tone, because that would be a lot more work. Just to tell you guys, oh hey, by the way, this song's in Future Tone, this song is not. Yeah, you know, because you guys might have seen or played Future Tone. I know I said earlier on that in the episode, or earlier on in the series, that so you might not have played Future Tone, but if I told every single song was in Future Tone, it'd just be just as repetitive as, hey, this did originate from this game, and originated from another one, or this has a different PV, etc. I want to keep that to limited 2, not 3. So with that, I guess we move on to our next song over here, which allows us to take flight. Literally, we're actually taking flight here with Tricolore Airline. We're going to be really airborne with this one. Ooh, tap mode and button mode are both 5. Interesting. Shake your way to paradise, along to a summer beat and 3 flight attendants. Hopefully it makes time fly. I don't actually write these puns, I just wing it. You had to see it coming, you had to see it coming. But I am going to switch now to button mode. We're going to do this on normal as per usual. I imagine on hard it actually might be an 8. I'm not too sure about that. We'll see though, we'll definitely see. Well, let's take flight, or actually prepare to take flight, because we need to put our luggage with these lovely attendants. Now let's embark on a musical journey into the skies. Nice airplane tracing, by the way. Wait, what do you mean I was safe? I swear, if that's Ava to a star, I'm gonna be really... This is a trend going with this song. Too many saves for me to count. Literally, because I'm focusing on the music. Well, we can add how many ever saves and stabs I got to the list. Well, it's going to be an S for sure. It's not going to be S+. Because I believe I missed 2 chances of SP, which is unfortunate. It really is. But at the same time, I guess really no big complaints here. Oh! What? No. No, 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 I will not accept an A ranking with that close to S. And it's an S ranking so far in every single number of difficulties. I am not gonna let that happen with this song. Be right back. I knew this would lead to an SP thing. Holy cow. How did I miss all that? Also, by the way, I'm very good on... Oh, screw you, game. Oh, screw you. Of course the last note had to be a save, didn't it? Of course the last note had to be a save. Well, joke's on you. I got all the SP regardless of that. Doesn't matter if I don't get it perfect. As long as we fix that crisis, I don't care if it's not S+. I don't care if it's not an S+. Because you don't mess with me and not getting an S on normal. That's been happening way too damn long, not for it to happen once, or not happen once. Normally I don't get worked up over an A rank on normal song, but that's been happening so many times with the S rank on normal. I just had to unleash my inner beast, be like, ah, I must get S. Y'all know the drill. But can I just say, now that I actually took the time to focus specifically on the song, minus that one part, that I do like the vocals for this version of Tricolore and Airline. It's really nice, it's very peaceful, it's honestly relaxing. Really wish there was more vocals like that. I know there's a couple songs here in Mirai DX as well as in Project Diva games with that sort of vocal version of Miku. That sounds a lot more realistic than most of the other vocal songs on there, don't get me wrong. Well, don't get me wrong, all the vocals are great, but that one just sounds a lot more realistic. Saying to like Michi M's as well. It's kind of interesting. Really neat. But I'm just satisfied that I can continue the trend of S and or S pluses on normal difficulty songs. That curse shall not, or that trend shall never fade out. Don't tempt me, game, because I will seek vengeance for that. I'm curious actually what the... Oh, 7. If it's like Electric Angel, that actually might be confusing at some points. For me at least, playing this for the first time. Well, the hard difficulty songs for the first time. That can be confusing. I can definitely see that being quite a challenge. Speaking of challenge, there's actually no challenge, but we're playing Piano X Forte X Scandal, or Forte. I like to say Forte because it's fancier like that. The Forte. We must guard the Forte. Hey, I like my game of Forte Night, if you know what I mean. Actually, please don't play Fortnite. It's not good. Anyways, the night calls for thrills and passion. Micah once again takes the stage to dance under neon glow. For solo, actually, yeah, this is the first solo because, while On the Rocks primarily features Maiko, it's also a duet with Kaito. So, this is the first solo for Maiko. We're getting to this a little bit later in terms of Maiko's solo, because Kaito's didn't take quite that far after On the Rocks, which is kind of interesting. Also, it didn't take far after Sandrillin either, which is kind of interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Also, this is the other song that actually has, I think, all the vocalites, as I learned actually in Future Tone, minus Maiko. I mean, not Maiko, minus Luca. I don't appreciate that. But I will appreciate a nice 5 ranking. Hopefully, I don't get tricked a lot towards another A, because you shall not tempt me again. You shall not tempt me again. I will have my success once. You will not get me. Also, another OSTER project song. Why hasn't her scan got up? Because of all that glass, it's actually impressive. Okay, I'm doing even better on my 3rd attempt. This has been 3 attempts so far. 2 of the other times have either sucked right off the bat, or later on have sucked because the game is rigged sometimes. Thankfully not yet this time around. Oh, I know this next upcoming part, just playing this, is gonna be kind of awkward, and I'm hoping, hopefully I don't jinx it, all is good with this part. Yeah, that part's so awkward. But I'm glad I got through that. In one piece. Well, it doesn't matter if I miss 1 SP, as long as I have most of it down, I think I'm fine. As long as it comes on SNES Plus, you don't have to reset the whole thing, I think I'm fine. I haven't gotten the rank yet, but still. Okay. Way better performance than the last 2 times that ended up just disastrous for me. Thank goodness. I was about to say, if I'd done all that and it turned out to be an A, I would have been completely done with this game. The Let's Play would have been cancelled. Except not really, because 22 episodes in and me walking out on it would probably not be good on my records as a Let's Player. So I'd rather not do that, but it was unfortunate. I have common at like 2 resets. I haven't had a reset in quite a while. Well, I guess technically, if you counted Tricolore and Airline, or Tricolor and Airline as separate attempts, or like a reset and whatnot. I don't count as a reset because I actually played it through. I didn't just say, hey, I'm gonna try again in the middle. I played through the whole thing and then got the A, but thank goodness I did what I did. Otherwise, I'd probably be here and I'd probably be freaking upset that it was an A ranking, have to start over, have to go through another attempt, just being infuriated, which would not have been good. So, good plays on my part. But, unlike the last 2 songs, Interviewer and Tricolor Airline, which probably the only interesting thing is that they'd be in future tone after in Mirai DX, Piano X Forte X Scandal actually made a later appearance after Project Mirai 1 and Mirai 2. I think it debuted in Mirai 2, but at the same time, I'm pretty confident it could also be, could have debuted in Mirai 1. The reason I say after its debut is because it later appeared as an AR in Project Diva F2nd. You can also be seeing it on screen right now. So there isn't really a lot of stuff to mention in terms of what's going on. But basically, this is actually taken off of the concert performance module, or yeah, the modules, the outfits, and the dance sets are actually taken based off a concert performance of the same song. Because Sega actually worked on the dance for what you guys saw in the concert, and they also worked on Diva F2nd. So it makes sense that they combined the 2 together. This is one of 2 Mirai songs to debut in the Diva series after Mirai 2, though they are actually in the form of AR, not actually in terms of playable songs. This song wasn't playable until Future Tone, but actually, while I'm on the subject of that specific game, in Future Tone, in the Japanese version of it, this song was available as DLC, but that's not the interesting part. What's interesting is that the album cover was actually different in North America than it was in Japan. You guys might see the one in North America right now, but in North America, it's basically the Miku module, just in a different pose, and it's kind of like an album cover. But in Japan, and I don't know why they removed it, because this game, Future Tone, is rated T for teen, so I don't know why they changed it, but in the Japanese version, it shows off what assumably is Miku, covering probably her clothing if she still has clothes on, but there's also a cigarette in her hand. Maybe it was removed because of the cigarette thing, but again, it's rated T for teen and there's only 1 album cover, so I don't understand why they had to change that, because not a lot of kids play Miku stuff. Unless it's Mirai DX, in which case, you probably play a lot of it anyways. You probably know what Senbon Sakura or the guild teams, and if you're part of the European thing that's Peggy 3, then that's a lot of information. But yeah, I found it really interesting that they changed that in Future Tone. That's gonna be the only thing I talk about in terms of Future Tone, because that's one of the interesting things I really thought to my head, I should probably cover that while I'm thinking about it. But with that, that's all the songs I wanted to do. Yeah, this episode is very different. 3 songs instead of your typical 2, because I mentioned in the last episode, I pretty much covered everything I need to talk to except for upcoming. I won't say exactly when, but in the very near future, I will say that much. We'll be talking about some other stuff. That means I really don't have anything I could talk about right now. I can check on the other Vocaloids, we can do a little bit of shopping, and so forth. Oh! That's pretty at night. Hold on. That is... Wow, that is gorgeous. Wow. That's great. I like that a lot. It's great. I really do like it. I really do. Now, I don't know if there's anything that changes. No, okay. I was actually looking at the bottom screen. It doesn't look like there is anything that changes. Yeah, for the first time in Mirai DX, I don't really have anything to cover. So, I guess I can go buy Lucas some food, because I definitely need to get food, so... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Well, I guess I'll meet you guys over at the mall. You know, it kind of feels awkward not having another topic to talk about. Especially the fact that I've been doing it since the very first episode, and this is the first episode that I don't necessarily do any of that. It's kind of interesting. I guess we haven't done the roulette sushi in a while, and since we are treating her to... Actually, you know what? I could also give her steak. I meant to give her a steak, but at the same time, I don't really want to spend too much, because I'm trying to save up some MP as well. If that's the case, I'll go milk. In case that sushi is really bad, we have an alternative backup to that. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say about it other than it feels awkward that I haven't got anything to talk about since, again, most of the episodes have been me discussing some other things. You can see how pretty quiet it is now without it, and it's interesting. I guess let's just predict what sushi it is, since I really don't have anything to talk about. I'm willing to bet it's gonna be delicious. It's not gonna be spicy at all. If it is spicy, then we're like 3 for 4 in terms of doing the sushi sort of thing. Either prove me wrong or let me have a good laugh so I can actually have a little bit more to talk about. Okay, well, 2 for 4 ain't bad. 50%, not bad. Then again, roulette sushi, spicy or delicious, is 50-50. So either way, I was right by not saying that. Also, did you? Oh, that's right. The Romeo and Cinderella thing, which I don't think I'll actually change you into. But, I did give you the milk, assuming it would be spicy so that you can chug it down and whatnot. But since it turned out to be delicious, I'm not sure if that... I'm assuming Mirai Cow or Mirai Almond Milk will actually still cool you off in a bit. Oh gosh, that looks really weird with Miku in the back. Just like... staring. Yeah, that figure is really weird, how it just bobs his head left to right as it rotates. It's weird. Especially at this angle, it's like, oh gosh. Oh gosh, why? Oh man, well, I'll let Luca do her own thing. I guess I'll visit... We haven't seen Rin or Lin in a while. Let's go visit them for a bit. I guess we'll visit Rin for a bit here and see how she's doing. See what's up in her world. What's up in her world is she was doing something and then she hid and did something else. Or she ran, hiding what she was doing, was what I meant to say. Rin, you don't need 2 love seats, do you? Let's give you the mystery blossom. I think it blended with the house a little bit more. That's still really funky, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, that's still funky. There we go, at least Rin's room now is a bit more fun looking. Also, didn't I get a module for Rin? I don't think I have, let me check. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay, that's what I thought. Not that I would change out of this. I like this the best out of all Rin's modules, but just thought I actually had something in the way there. There's also a new outfit in stock, the Yukata. Actually, I'll go check it out and then I'll wrap off this episode. Because again, without much to talk about, I can't help but like just go over and see what's new. Oh, actually, I can talk about one thing I actually never knew about when you're interacting with your Vocaloids. Remember how I constantly kept saying I in the microphone for the Vocaloids to actually say something? It actually turns out that what they're stating isn't something random in Japanese. What they're actually stating is the time which you have set on your 3DS in Japanese. I never knew that until I did a little bit of research, not during the months, but not too long ago as well, just recently, actually. I never knew that! Here I thought it was just random Japanese. No, they're just telling you your time. And I think that's like really cool, and I really wish I would have known more details about that in my own time just doing research. It's interesting how more research gets you more knowledgeable about this game. Even if you haven't played this game in a while, or you still are figuring out everything about this game. Or still am. I'm sorry, the inner grammar corrector is like coming out of me. It's like, did I really just say what I just said in terms of grammar? I don't know. But with that, I think that's it for Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX, or at least this episode of Project Mirai DX. We played 3 songs, Interviewer, Tricolore, Airline, and Piano X Forte at Scandal. I'm sorry, X Forte. Gotta remember the fancy Forte. Or being all fancy schmancy in terms of the Forte. That's Forte. Join us next time in which Rin rolls around and then stops and lays on the floor and does nothing else but... Oh, wait. What's she... Oh, that's how you throw the tablet in. Man! Why can our future be like that? We just magically wave our hands and then, like, a tablet just pops right out of our hand. Maybe that'll be us in the near future, like 2016 maybe? Yeah, that's not so near, is it? But I hope you join me next time for much more songs. And if there's any episodes you missed, whether from the past or from the future, make sure you check them out down in the description below, the eye in the top right corner, or the upcoming end slate. But with all that being said though, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So until we meet again, do remember that that's not Piranha Plant. Although Piranha Plant is in Smash Ultimate, this is his weird cousin, right on the right hand side of Rin. Piranha Plants are crazy.